Good morning. Technically, there's 3 minutes left until noon. How are you? Nice to see you today. I'm the gardening angel for today. And it feels really good because normally my day job is my career and I'm always doing like something with houses or paperwork, but it's actually all digital, luckily. Hello, thanks for joining. This is where I escape reality and go into more of a real vibration, which is nature, because nothing is more honest than Mother Nature, Mother Earth, Earth Mother. And so let's hit it, shall we? Because some of you know that we got some plants and now it's time to plant them. Great. Sweet. Be right back. Wonderful. Here we are. And as you know, if you don't know, I went to the gardening nursery and I bought these 3 plants because I wanted to cover that tree stump and because we like to sit out here. And I got these 3 roses and 2 of them are in desperate need of some of that miracle grow. They also need to go in the ground. They are full sun. They look very dry. I'm a little disappointed, but I'm going to save them. And that's why I called myself the gardening angel today. And also because I feel like a gardening angel. And then we have that poinsettia, believe it or not, is prospering. Green leaves. Potted plant. Oh, this is one of the surprises I said I'll be getting. Actually, I got another annual. It's supposed to be a perennial mix. And what's it called? I always like to introduce them. Vinca. Calbaranthus roseus. Great. And the plants are still doing really good. These are blooming. Lots of pink snapdragons. And see all those yellow buds? And the pink guaros are doing so good. Look at this one. It's nice and tall. Oh, and this is another surprise. You're probably thinking, hey, what are those succulents? So that's going to be going in the ground too. But for now, for today, I don't want to do too much, right? Because it's kind of hot out here. I do want to plant right here. Let's lower this tripod. And actually, let's get a lot closer. And we're going to pick... Okay. I'll get it. It's not easy. My whole life wrestling with a tripod. Okay. Got it. Yay. Okay, so from over the porch there, I want to have a view of some of this obstructed. So I want to, and also I don't want to put them too close to the wall because I don't want them to grow into the neighbor's yard. I'd rather have the foliage come into my yard. And so that's why I have them spaced about 1.5 feet from the wall, but I'm actually going to put them about 2 feet. I'm going to eye that. Let's get the hose and the shovel, shall we? And while we're at it, let's drag this soil over here. That way we don't have to walk back for it. I'm a multitasker, huh? All right. So I got the pressure on low. I just want to sort of place them first. So like I said, from that angle, you can't, you're kind of looking from that angle. Actually, that ain't, it would be exactly right here. Like, see, that's what the rest of the fence looks like. So I want to sort of start planting things to finish the foliage off here. I want this one. I want the palms on both sides of the other one. So the other one is called a Cape honeysuckle, and I'll tell you the name of those palms. It's doing really well. Loves water. So about 2 feet out and a palm on each side. Now I'm gonna eye that. This is about 2 feet. It's really almost like 1.75 feet. So now from that angle, I want that stump to be covered, so I want to pull it even more so, you know? And then you could position the way you want the bark. Like this looks really cool, like that. If you're walking up the driveway, you see the thing like arch out like that. And so right there would be really good. Like I said, not too close to their wall. Then it's growing. We want it to grow this way mainly. And this one in the middle. And I don't have them spaced out too far out. You notice? They're not spaced out too far out. Can you see all three? Yes, cool. So I'm gonna go stand over there and I'm gonna like look this way because that's where we hang out on the porch until I get to the backyard. And I'm gonna tell you if I think, okay, so it's not covering the view of it. It needs to come way this way. So I'm just gonna position the camera like that because I'm gonna be taking them more. It needs to come way over here. Okay, let me look now. I'm going to be removing the wood chips and digging holes. So let me go over there and see if I'm blocking that view. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. It's perfect. And now I need to center them, and now I'm thinking, how far do I want to space them? Let's see. Let me look in the camera view. Nice. Let me see. Can you see all three? It's so sunny, I'm trying to. Okay. Let me walk over here and see if that's good. Yeah. Now I'm going to stand in front of them and see if they're spaced evenly. Yes. And now I'm going to turn these the way I want, the little trunk, so the little palms. These are called pygmy date palm. So I'm going to turn it the way I want them to branch out when you're looking, when you walk up. That thing likes me. Okay. So we're not going to deal with the rose bushes yet, but they need help. So let's give them a little water for now. They look dry already, even though I watered them twice. They're getting very dry, even though they say full sun. I'll show you those. I don't want to move the camera in case you came in late. I'll show you the roses again. Let's give the other plants some love, some water that way, because we'll be out here working with these. And so we don't want them to get jealous. And the roses, okay. So let's not water the actual plant itself. Because I want it to just pop out. I don't want it to be really wet. I don't want to lose the soil, so I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna make an indentation. And I'm gonna soak the ground. Let that soak. Again, another indentation. So I made it wider, but I know to put it in the middle of where I made it. And hopefully it's pretty easy to dig this dirt up. Soil, dirt. So I have soil too. They need soil too. Okay. Let's give them a little sprint so they know we're here for them. I know the plants get jealous when you water some of them and not the others, so. Okay. If we need more water, we'll simply put more water. Open the soil back so it's open when we need it. Okay. Oh, and by the way, I put some of that soil, it's called garden soil all-purpose. I put some of that over by the flowers. It looks really pretty. I think I showed you earlier in the video, but it looks pretty with the dark soil. Okay. It's actually kind of soft, but it needs more water for sure. Looks like I have a Band-Aid on because I wanted to cover something from getting sun, but it looks like it might be falling off. Lots of rocks so far, I can tell you that. I mean, we're very close to the mountain here, so I can see how there's so many rocks. Also, the dirt is so luxurious. The soil, it's gorgeous. It's like red and it's a pretty light brown. It looks so clean. It's not all infested, you know, with city stuff because we're like closer to the mountain than anything. Look at all these rocks. Okay, I need more water there. We're gonna soak those some more while you're at it. Let that water seep in there. Make it a lot easier. I can't see your comments, but I appreciate you being here. The hole has to be exactly as deep as the pot. And actually a little more, and then you have to make some trenches on the bottom of the hole for the water to drain even more. That way it doesn't suffocate. I'm going kind of slow, and the reason is because it's hot out here and I don't want to, I got dirt on my hat. I don't want to press my luck. It's kind of hot, you know? So I'm going kind of slow. I'm not going to be the crazy. I'm more of the angel gardener today because I want to maybe after this take a break and come out and save those roses. Actually, I'll probably just leave them today because it's too hot to do all at once. And I'll put some of the soil on top, you know? Like just give it a little soil on top. And then sprinkle it to get some of that to go down. Okay, a little more water. Soften the dirt. Uh-oh, there's a pipe right there. Huh. Wow, that changes everything. I think that's the irrigation. There is an irrigation system here at this house. You know what? Let me drop that in there. Cause that's like over there, and I'll put it more over here. I have to go a little closer to the wall. A little change of plans here. The 3 plants are gonna go a little closer to the wall. Uh-oh. It's all good, just making sure that I'm not hitting a pipe. Uh-oh. Just rocks, just rocks. Wet it down, make it a lot easier. You're probably wondering, what am I going to do with the dirt? I'm just going to surround it and make sure that the rocks are on the side of it, around it. That'll be pretty. I'll put the rocks around it. Okay, ready? Drop it in. Wow, that's actually perfect. This one's cool because it's like leaning that way, curving, and so it'll point that way. So just drop it in. See if it's level. It is. It's pretty level, but it's good enough. And now we're gonna give it some dirt, some of this Miracle Grow. We're just gonna, instead of putting that dirt around it like I did the annuals, I'm gonna give it this fresh soil. Can you see it? I'll give you a close-up. It's not ready yet. Okay. All right. A little more. I need it to last for at least 3 until I can get more soil. I'm gonna pat it in, like, kind of sprinkle the soil around it. It needs more. 1, 2, 3, there you go. 4, okay. And I don't want the wood chips, I want like a circle of wood chips, just how I have it. Ow, the thing just poked me in the face, but I'm okay. Oh, I gotta be careful of my eyes. Those are sharp. Okay, now I'm gonna take them and I'm gonna put this dirt like around it, like pack it around it. It'll just create a barrier. And it has rocks in it too, so eventually the water will run out of the dirt and the rocks will remain there like a circular round rock around it. Okay, the Band-Aid fell off. What do we got here? Little piece of like glass-like stuff. Okay. So I'll put this over here for now. Okay, guys. Let me water it down a second. Oh, whoa. And make it look a little pretty. Put some more of this dirt over here. See these rocks? These big rocks. They'll be like, after it rains, the rocks will be there still. Now pack it in, make it more like really kind of uniform. Like, oh, look what they did. They made a circle around it with the rock. They meaning me, right? Okay, now wash it down and try to wash some of that. Try to wash some of that. I want it on like more of a sprinkle hose thing. Let's see. No, I'm trying to get it to just do a mist. Oh yeah, that's right. It's this one. Okay. Oh, I see a rainbow. Ooh, it's right here. It's your guys' energy. Okay, I need a little more pressure. Yeah, I want to wash the dirt and make it like flat. The dirt around it, the one that I packed. Here, pack it up there. Make it more uniform. And then spread the dark soil, like spread it out in the whole circle perimeter. Okay, I'm going to show you. Okay, but the plant itself needs to be packed down more and packed in. And it needs more soil. It needs more soil because it's sticking up. Okay. I'll show you. Right now I'm not going to give it more soil yet. Actually, those roots need to be covered. Let me wash away this excess dirt and put the wood chips over it. Cover that up so it's got a circle of wood chips around it. See, there's layers, right? Layers of wood chips, layers of soil, layers of rock boundary. Okay, a little more. Just cover the roots with it. You don't want those to burn in the sun. Okay, now mist it. It feels like enough soil in there for 3. Okay, now mist. Because you don't want to wash that soil off the roots. You just want to pack it in. Now pack it. You're basically telling it, it's going to be okay. Use both hands. And you say, it's going to be okay. This is your new home. And you pack it in the middle. You make sure it's in the ground. You don't want it to blow over from the wind. Now mist it again. Okay. Here, I want to make it prettier before I show you the close-up because there's like, I want to put more wood chips so you could tell the circle more. Use some wood chips from over here where I pushed them back. A little more right there. I don't want to see a layer of dirt on the outside. I want to see the wood chips. Okay. Now we're talking. Okay. I'm ready to show you. I just don't want to grab the tripod like... Okay. Okay. Let's see. Make sure we're even still connected. Wait, can you see it? Because I look like it's so hard. And by the way, the camera might get too hot and shut off, but I don't know if you could see it. I'm trying to see what you could see. Here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take my gloves off. Wait, no. I'm not going to take my gloves off. I'm just going to go back here. And I'm going to point it at it where I know that you'll be able to see it. See, and I can see that the circle's a little lopsided, so I'm going to pull it this way. Okay, on to the second hole. See, those are the roses that are drying out. That one's looking good again, but they need soil. Let's just give them the soil right now before we go on to the 2 and the 3. That way we know they're okay. Hey, there's a bee over there. I'm surprised the camera hasn't stopped. So blessed. Good thing I have gloves on because every rose has its thorn, right? So we're gonna like sprinkle it on top. So this has nutrients, you know, it's plant food mixed in. It's Miracle Grow. We're just gonna give it some more soil and hopefully they'll come back to life. So now I'm at the point where my sweat is cooling me off and I'm not that hot. This one's extra dry, so let's give it extra soil. Okay. This is enough for those 2 today. Hello. Let's give those roses a little bit of sprinkle some mist. See the rainbow? Okay, let me fix this. Okay. There's a rainbow, you see it? It goes... Let me make sure you can see what I can see. Not bad. The rainbow's right there. So we're gonna mist that dirt down into the pot. We're gonna get this dirt, this dirt right here. We're gonna wash it down into the pot. The soil that we gave it. You call it soil, I call it dirt, it's all the same. It has nutrients from Mother Earth. We just want to wash the ones that caught up in the leaves, wash it down in there so it can have all that soil enriched with life. Life, we need these rose bushes to come back to life. Okay, they're fine. Give our new tree a little more mist. And let's check him out again. Let's move on to the second one, shall we? Here's the one we planted. Oops, I'm pointing the wrong way, sorry. Here we go. That one, and that's the third. Let me see if you can see this. Let me go down here. I can't read your comments at all, and I can't see if you... I can't see me. Wait. Okay. It looks like it's... I hope it's there. Here, let me see. Okay, I see that. I guess it would be a little more this way then. Okay. Let's wet it down. Make it easier to shovel. Okay. Remember we moved that one back, so it needs to go a little closer to the wall because of that irrigation pipe or little white pipe that we saw. Okay. Get the shovel. So I'm going to stand over here and I'm going to line up with that and make sure it's like in line. About right there would be center. And then the last one I could like stand over. I think I want them a little closer actually. Because the next one I could like guide. Like I could use this as a guide and then I could space the last one according. I could gauge, that's the word. Okay. Oh, that's soft. Yeah, I want it closer to this one. I decided. Make sure it's lined up so that goes like there. This one's so much easier. I guess it's soaked in. Like I was gonna soak them before I turned the camera on, but I just wanted to be as authentic as possible and show you from the beginning. See a pretty rock? That would look cool like in the middle of between them. Let's get some more water, make it even easier. A butterfly. A white butterfly. It must like those white roses. Hello everybody. I can't see your comments and I appreciate you being here with me today. See, there's that pipe. Good thing we moved it back. See, you see why I'm not completely digging to like chung chung. I only did it on the edges. Good thing I didn't, because I didn't put a hole in the pipe. A little more spray. So I'm putting it behind the pipe. That way I'm not putting it on the pipe, but you know what? It might hit it, but luckily these are just kind of small plants. They don't get like really huge. They're gonna get tall enough. That's how I wanted them. I'm doing that hard part on the edge to where there's no pipe. Okay, great. Let's drop her in there, shall we? Okay, I have to turn her upside down and then set her in there gently. Okay, she needs more digging. I forgot that one's a little taller. That's okay. Just put her over here. She's fine. Give her a little mist so she knows what's going on. Okay. This is going to be a deeper hole than I thought. Here we go. This one has to go a little further back because of that pipe. It's a lot wider than... That's okay. It'll look good because it's the center one and the two palms on each side of it. Okay. How you doing? How are you today? Please put in the comments how your gardening or your plants are doing. Your nature. Is that a rock? Yeah. Let me see. That's loud too. Okay, I think that's gonna be fine. Let me see. A little more. A little more on the back side, because remember I moved it because of that pipe. So I moved it closer to the wall. But this one will look good set back a little. It'll grow nice and bushy. Okay. Ready? Get the rocks out of there. Okay, dropped them in. Nice. Now I'm going to point him in the way I want him to grow. Let's see, is he growing? Is he favoring in any direction? Let's get these leaves out of here. Put them back in there in the soil. It'll give it its own nutrients. How about that way? That looks good. Actually, this one looks like it's growing that way. It's growing that way, so we want it to grow into the house, and then a few go there. All right. So now, since we don't have that much soil, I'm going to take some of this dirt and make sure there's no rocks, and I'm going to sift it. And just fill up some of the space. I'm not going to put all soil. I might even get that bag to last me for the rose bushes too. Why not? Because this soil appears to be great. our flowers over there, our annuals, spring annuals, are doing very well. Why not use mostly this soil? That one got spoiled. That one has a lot. But maybe we'll give the other palm a lot. That way they grow similar. That's what we'll do. But this middle tree had some of the regular from the ground. Here, I want to put even more because there's not that much soil in this bag. Okay, now put this on top. It looks so pretty. I want a circle around it too. You're probably wondering, are you going to put a circle around it? I sure am, and I'm filling the circle with the soil in the middle. That way it's uniform. All three circles have the dark soil on top. Okay. Okay, let's see the circle. Yeah. Okay, so it needs way more dirt because I didn't put it deep enough, and that's okay. When I get more soil, I could fill it, you know? Because it doesn't have to be in the pot to be exposed on the side. Let me just put some around the roots so it doesn't burn, because I'll get more soil in the next day here. I actually have to go to Home Depot. I've been into the house improvement mode again. Okay. Let's give it a little love with the water. Let's burn some of this dirt off. Get the stream. That way it burns the dirt off. I'm dirty. Look at that. I want to make the circle nice around it. That way I don't have to mess with it tomorrow or today when I bring the more soil. Okay, so I can pack some right around the sides there, make it feel like really at home. Get rid of the rocks. I'm getting rid of the rocks. I'm sifting them out. I'm just packing the sides. I want to make sure he knows this is his permanent. Earlier it was a she, now it's a he. That's funny. It's androgynous. Plants are androgynous. It's Mother Nature. Pack it in, give it some love. I'm literally giving it love pats. I'm also filling the soil in around it and creating a warm environment for it. Make the circle like kind of really prominent. Okay. Now I want to get rid of some of this dirt and cover it with wood chips. So I'm going to stream the dirt down and make sure it goes down into the ground, so I can expose those wood chips. And then I'm going to pick up these red rocks and I'm going to put them around there like I did. You see? These red rocks that are showing up when I wash the dirt down. And I'm going to put them around the circle like I did there. And then I'm going to put these extra chips, I'm going to put them on top of here. Okay. All right. So pick up the red rocks, just sift them with my fingers. They're real easy. Just scoop them up real quick. Sifting, sifting. It doesn't matter if you pick up some of the dirt with it because you're gonna wash off the finished product and show the pretty red rocks. Put them around it like you did there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here's some more. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Now, wash some more of this dirt down into the ground so I can make it kind of flatter and then put the wood chips on top. Okay, then get your hose and do the final touch on that one. Remember, that's going to have a whole nother thing of soil, and that one's going to be raised up too with soil. I'm going to add soil to that. So I'm just washing off the rocks around it so it sparkles. Okay, make the circle kind of prominent. Oh, is that like turquoise? Man, that's a green leaf. Okay. Okay, that's it. Let's look at them both and then move on to the third hole. And let's measure that. All right. I did a whole 360. Okay. Okay, so let's stand over here and look at how that blocks that already. So it blocks that stump, right? So when we're sitting out here, and those roses are gonna go in the ground there, even though maybe they don't like it there actually. I don't know. But I gave them soil, so let's see how they do. And I'm not gonna water them anymore. These are thriving. That's one of the surprises if you came late, because I bought those 6 plants, but then I got those little flowers and these succulents. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Let's look at it from this angle. Okay. Whoops. Let's see. I'm wondering if you could see, because I could do the hole right there now. Maybe right here. Yeah. Can you see me? Let me see. Yeah, okay, I can see now. Can you see the ground? Can you see the ground? It's right here, yeah. You can see that right there? Yeah. Okay, good. Because it's so sunny, I can't really tell. Remember, that one's going to have a lot of soil. We'll just give it a little right now to give it some of that dark color like the other side. the dark color in the middle. There, okay. So I'm gonna walk over here for a second and I'm gonna space these with eye, and then I'm gonna do a new hole because I want them equally spaced. And I want the two palms a little forward because actually I think those are actually lined up. No, those are lined up, so it's gonna be completely lined up and it's gonna be spaced. So how far, so let's see. Wow, it's almost a shovel. It's like 4 more inches. Okay, perfect. So let's just do that. So right here. Right there. Let me stand back and make sure. Yeah. Washing my feet off to cool off. Okay, I'm going to stand there one more time. I just want to see if they're equally spaced. One, two, yep. Okay, right here. So I'm gonna dig around a perfect circle so I don't lose my center. Okay, so my center is right here. Ooh, that ground right there looks kind of hard. It's probably all soft. Okay, let's give it some water, make our job way more easier. Get the circle. That went in my mouth a little. Lovely. Let me see. I just want to rinse that out, just in case it's from the ground. Sorry about that. Okay. And we will start digging. This is where it is. And this is where I'm putting the dirt and the rocks. Remember, we don't want to get that sprinkler. So as soon as we need more water, as soon as we see the sprinkler, we're just going gentle until we see the sprinkler. But I know it's not all the way back here, so that's why I'm going harder right there. Huh, is that a piece of bark or a piece of wire? Let me see. Huh. It's wood. It sounded funny. Hollow. Okay. More water. A nice round circle, and these aren't as deep as that middle plant. These, what are they called? Dwarf? No, not dwarf. Maybe. No, pygmy date palm. Okay. Oh, there's that pipe. It's almost like it runs further. It like slants. So let's put this one a little further back. Definitely more water now that we're redirecting the hole. They'll still line up. Okay. Lots of rocks. More water. Okay. Very good, very good. We got lots of red rocks to work with for the circle. Okay. It looks like it needs to be a little deeper. Okay. All right. Let's drop it in. This time it's an it, not a he or a she. Plants are androgynous. Grab it by the big one. Watch your eyes, it's sharp. Okay. Now I'm going to position the way I want it. Which is, ow. I want the palms to curve that way out into the yard instead of the neighbor's yard. So this one's slanting, see? So put it facing the yard. Here, there needs to be a little more over here in the back. Okay. One-handed here. Woo! Okay. One more. You don't want it to suffocate with all those rocks. You want it to have plenty of soil, a big soil bedding to thrive in, not a lot of rocks. Okay, take the extra few minutes and remove the rocks, right? Good. So I want to make sure they're about the same height. So I'm going to stand back here. I'm talking about the two palms. It does kind of slant too. The yard slants, the whole property does. So it's going to be a little further down anyway, but let's put a little bit, just no rock, but just soil back in. Filter it out with your hands. Get rid of the rocks, I'm telling you. And the wood chips. Filter it with your hands and put some more soil. You'll raise it up a little so it has the appearance that they're level. The two palms. Even though this one's the ground is slanting down. There we go. Put the curve that way, and now let's move these rocks. Just move the rocks to the outside of the circle, that way they're already there. And now put some dirt in without throwing the rocks back in. All the soil that I dug up, put that back in around it. But use more of the soil that I bought, because the other one has a lot of soil around it and I want them to grow evenly. So get that soil. Get this miracle grow. I definitely need more of this to be able to plant those roses and plant those roses and those little perennials that we got. But let's pour that in there. Pour it around it. See, the bag's easy to pick up now. Before, it's too heavy to do this. And it would just all dump in one plant if you tried it. Okay. Move it around. Create a nice open circle like we did with the other pygmy palm. Pygmy dwarf palm, I think. Yeah, cute. Get that black to make that full black circle around it. This one's going to need a lot of soil also, but we're going to cover the roots so they don't burn from the time I get to the hardware store or the nursery. So we'll cover the roots. Like, I gotta go in the next 24 hours to get more soil. No, pack it in. Pack it in with some of the soil that was there. Give it that loving pat, like pull it all in together. Okay. Whew, man. Okay, we're gonna make the circle and we're gonna get rid of that dirt pile and put the pink rocks around the circle. Wash all that extra soil down in there because it gets caught in the leaves when you pour it on top. Okay. All right, we're gonna wash around the circle, get all the extra dirt, move the shovel. Oh. Wash the legs to cool off. Okay. Make the circle more prominent looking with the chips. And move the pink rocks to the outer of the circle. That way you could actually tell by looking at it. Oh, so she's got a circle with the soil and then the pink rocks. Like there's a lot of, so here's some pink rocks right here. So just distribute them evenly around the circle. Pick up any pink rocks you can and just put them right around the circle. Because nature gave us these pink rocks. They're like red or pink, or they gave them to us. Mother Nature left these for us to use as decoration. Okay. Now I will, just wash this dirt down, but filter some more of it and put it around there. Because remember, I'm going to be putting more dark soil, but pack it in like I did the other one and filter the rocks out when you're packing the dirt in. That way when you pour it all on top, it'll all be black again. See the red rocks? Put them around the circle. Okay. Pack it in. Give it that. Oops, the camera is pointed the wrong way. Sorry. It's not easy holding the camera too, but somebody's got to do it. All right. I'm gonna put more. It needs more soil there. Well, the dirt, I call the one from the ground the dirt and the one from the bag the soil. So this needs more dirt. So there's a lot of rock, so you got to kind of be patient. The rocks go around. You just pick them up with your hands. Of course, you wear gardening gloves for everything, because there could be glass in the ground, you know. Okay, more there. Lots of dirt there. Drop the rocks out. Okay. Okay, I packed it. Give it that double tap. Okay. Woo! Now wash that into the ground and cover it with the chips. Oh. Ah. Why not squirt myself? It's hot out here. It's not that bad right now, believe it or not. Maybe it's because the sweat is pulling me off. No, it doesn't feel as bad as it was. So if you missed any of this video, I told you that I'll be replanting or giving the roses a home. And I put some soil on top of them to give them more nutrients. It's an all-purpose Miracle-Gro. This is not a Miracle-Gro commercial. It's just, that's what I chose. And here, let me pick up these pink rocks and then I'll show you the finished product here and then the annuals. Well, we got enough pink rocks here to put them all around all the plants right now again, these 3 that we did. Wow. Okay, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wash the dirt down and cover it with the extra wood chips that are around, like little piles of extra wood chips. A few more pink rocks. Oops, they belong over here. They're so pretty. Why not use them as decor around the circles? Now the wood chips. I gotta find some. Here's some. Some extra, you know, anywhere where there's extra. We gotta fill it out a little more with some more wood here. See, there's some spots here we need to fill. So satisfying to watch. We don't want to take any, we don't want to leave any bald spots. We want to cover them all. I need more wood. Here. Let me see if there's any, there's a lot right here. There's some here. And there's a lot here. Actually, you don't want to take too much there. There's some back here. Okay. Okay. Wow, that's pretty. Now, to commemorate them, you give it a little bit of a mist. Just a mist. And you say, hey, I know I watered you a lot, but just pretend like it's raining. It kind of washes off all the little dirt on top of the little decoration rocks. It gives it that finishing touch. We gave them enough water already, so we don't really want to water the plants. Here, let's fix these chips a little more. Spread them out evenly. Okay, good. See, I'm just misting around. Actually, my legs first. Okay. Lots of dirt. Okay. Misting around the circle. And perfecting the little circles. And remember, there's going to be a lot more soil. Okay? This is just because I ran out of soil. See, this circle right here needs to be a little rounder here. Okay. Make the circle a little rounder here. Okay. There's some wood chips. Now I'm washing the little fence behind it. I'm wetting it down around it because I want it to sort of pack in. Like it'll dry nicely packed in. Okay, I'm ready to... Oh, wow. Oh, man, I did that? Oh. Okay, let's see. I'm going to shorten the tripod. That way I can shoot it a lot easier. Sorry if it's shaking. Okay, let's just pick this stuff up. I save these, believe it or not. Like, I don't know. I'll wash them after, but you never know what you need them for. This I throw away. The shovel I wash off later, like along with the sidewalk here. Okay. So this is the perspective I was talking about. Sorry, I'm trying with a camera. Oh, all right. So if you're sitting over here and you're looking out into the garden, and remember, there's going to be more soil there if you're coming in late. I ran out. I'm going to pack all 3 of them with more, and I'm going to make little circles around these 2, and I'm going to put that in the ground, and then I'm going to plant that in the ground. But there'll be a lot more gardening videos. And so if you're sitting here, right, you don't really see that space now in between those trees and that. You don't see that space. See? Because those are grow up. And it's already blocking that tree stump, which is kind of depressing. I wanted to cover that. But yeah, they're all going to grow up, and we're going to watch them grow. Thanks for joining me on my Gardening with Corin, and I'm going to end this video with a little bit of relaxing, calming misting. Here, I got to put it on mist. Okay, let's do some relaxing, calming misting of these lovely... Wow, oh, look at that. Look at these flowering plants. Those are petunias, and they grew really tall, but now they're hanging low. Look at that rainbow. And that's pink guara. And there's another one right there. And these are geraniums. That's a serrano. And these are snapdragon. That's a pink one. Oops, the phone's getting wet. Okay, I better go. I gotta dry the phone. Okay, guys. I'm gonna do all my gardening with you, so don't worry. When I get the soil, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna hook it up. Okay? Love you. I gotta end this video so I can dry my phone. Mwah! Thanks for joining me, Gardening with Corin. Thank you for everything, and I love you and I miss you, and I'll see you probably later today or tomorrow. Okay, bye. Tomorrow.